Hello and welcome back to Bearded Veteran Creates. We're back for another Tuesday live stream.
Yeah.
Yes. How are we all?
Not as stressed now, but not good. Poor Willow at the vets this morning.
Oh.
Being told she now has to be sedated before she goes in. Because she just gets too stressed and lashes out. With it.
And how is John after his live stream?
Oh, he's good. He's all right. He's so excited. He's talking in the third person. I've spilled something on my instructions. They're all stuck together. Oh, hi.
I think the right way round.
Oh. Yeah, it's the right way around. Hello.
Hello.
Really? I'll put that there.
Is your light not on, John?
I'll say again?
Is your light not on?
Well, just, I got a ring light over there that wasn't.
Ooh, there you go, colourful. That's better. Your face is lit up now.
Hey. Oh, hello.
Went very well, your live stream yesterday.
I was very happy with it. Yeah, I thought I'd just spend the whole sort of session, if you like, just talking to myself and occasionally looking up and going, still no one there or whatever. But as soon as I popped on, just like, you know, all these viewer numbers and yeah, very quickly it was great. Actually, I really enjoyed it.
Good.
A lot of fun. I got a lot of work done too, so that's good.
Yeah. It seemed popular, so we'll have to do some more.
Yeah, well, that's both.
Which will make Bron really happy.
Yeah, because so Gary, Evans, and Jim took part in it as well, and had great chats with those. But the people in the stream saying, "Yeah, this has been really enjoyable," and like the chat and stuff. So no, it was rather pleasant.
Good.
And there was no singing.
No, you managed to avoid it, and you just about managed to avoid politics.
Just about.
Even though Sonic was trying to bait you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I told them off for that.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I need to grab my balls tank.
Thank God you finished that sentence.
That actually looked really cool then, the way you just sort of slid off camera. And then you spoiled it by stopping halfway. There you go.
Hang on.
Yeah, so today we're working on our funnies build, which is anything that's either funny, some funny element to it, or it's linked to something funny, like a funny film or something. So John is doing his balls.
Yes.
What is chuckling to herself?
Yeah. I've got the guy with the pug, the little alchemist guy, which I'm working on now. And then I have a little goblin knight.
Ooh. And I'm working on my submarine. Yeah.
All right.
So, John, do you want to show us how far you got so far?
All right. So I haven't touched this.
What you'll be doing today?
Oh, so yeah, I haven't touched this since we did this last Tuesday. Come on, there we go. Oh, so yeah, there, a heap of German sort of soldiers. Yeah, so yeah, got the insides of the kit and the two outer hemispheres are pretty much they're all together, so they're ready to. Let's say it goes that way. So you've got the fuel tank, radiator there. There's a couple of hoses or pipes in there that connect the radiator to the engine block, and magazines for the gun and all that sort of stuff. And it's the same deal with that. It's just reversed, if you like. So they all start going together. The other door's done. Oh, one of the guns had put out of its holder, but yeah, I'll just be getting the two halves of this together. I'll give it a bit of a wash and a bit of a weather now, and then get the two hemispheres sort of onto the thing, and then progress from there. Yeah.
Cool.
I have to be careful with it because someone put it down. It's got a little sort of foot plate, I guess, under the seat for the upper gunner.
Yeah.
I keep knocking them off just because it doesn't rest very well on anything. So I'll actually stand that up. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I am probably. There you go. Right. So that's it so far.
Do.
There you go. So that's it so far. So I'm probably going to be doing today is painting that brown. Maybe putting. Well, I'll put the hole in after I put the grass on, actually. But yeah, painting the rocks and things.
Yeah.
What about you, Mod?
Me, I'm gonna finish painting this guy. I've got the inside of his claw to do, a couple of other little details, and like the fur on his cloak as well.
Nice.
That's me
Excellent.
today.
It's all right. Since you're modelling today, I'll let you have fun modelling today.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. In the meantime, we're going to put some music on and then we'll go through the comments.
Sure.
Because I've started to quite enjoy having music on.
Mm.
Yay! Easily pleased. Scott says, "Good evening, everyone." Hello, Scott.
G'day.
Hi.
Ian says, "Trophy to Julian." And then it says, "Morning, Jules. Evening, Scott." Sonic says, "Good morning." Good morning, Sonic.
Mooning.
Dieter says, "No, Julian. Beat you up by 2 cycles. Haha. No, mate. You have the day." Nigel says, "Morning, all." Good morning, Nigel. Joe says, "Good morning, people." Good morning, Joe. Tiff says, "Morning, folks. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Thank you." And Sonic says, "Lube and subscribe." Can't believe that's one of the phrases that's taken off.
It's funny, isn't it?
No. I can't believe you made a sticker for it.
Oh, it's on t-shirts and everything. It looks cool on the t-shirts. I can just see some... Right, go on.
I was on Red Bubble. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Earlier. So for the first time, I found the store and went, "Oh, I'll get me one of those and one of those." I haven't purchased anything yet, but I shall be.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I know. I need to make another order.
I appreciate the support, guys. Matthew says, "Not able to join today. Have a vet appointment for one of my cats." Oh,
Well, what are they
he's
going
been
around?
there's the cats, really, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Jim says, "Good morning to all." Sonic says, "Willow is just back from the vets. Hope your cat doesn't get too stressed, Matthew." Dieter says, "Morning, evening, uncles, Dragon, Shelfie, Ozzy, aunties, Kaylee, Modmin, and in the chat, Uncle Sonic, Ellis, Matthew, Nigel, Jules, and Jim." Yeah, have we seen Jim yet? I don't think we have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go. We haven't seen Gary yet. Shelfie's not in. Dieter says, Sonic, I'm running out of lube. Oh dear.
Oh no.
This says, just waiting for John, folks.
Yep, sorry about
And
that.
then Sonic says, John says, ooh, matron. Dieter says, why am I expecting to see a loose spring bounce through the intro after the drag apparently crashes off the screen? I should have done that. Well. David turns in and says, hello and welcome all. Hello, David.
Morning.
Jim says, feeling better today, Mikey? Yes, much better. No numbness in my face anymore.
All right.
Which was fun. Dieter says, greetings, Uncle Turns. Ozzy Ian says, good evening, funnies. Good evening, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Hey.
Adrian's in. He says, good morning, you lot. Hello, AD.
Hello.
Yep.
Been a while.
You're not sitting on the dock of the bay today?
God damn it, now I've got that in my head.
David says, thanks, Hagrid. Kieran says, morning, everyone. Sonic says, who, me, baiting with my reputation?
Oh, he's innocent.
He's master of baiting. Dieter says, Mikey says, John is working on his balls. John peculiarly replies, yes, on with it with a quirky enthusiasm. Guess he got a second ball tank, or you need coffee and try again before the ball drops.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Johnston's in. He says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Alex.
Okay.
Dieter, imagine the driver of that Kugelpanzer hitting the brakes a bit too hard. The ball rolls on and all tumble around inside like a tumble dryer. Or will John add seatbelt?
Well, here's the thing. This is so why I had all these sort of people, German soldiers, is to see if I can get a 35th scale. 35th scale person to sit on one of these seats or whatever. But the fact is, I mean, they're all in weird positions and everything else, which is why they look like nothing sus here. Looks like a bit of a foot fetish, but so fucking goodness me, he's clearly grabbing his kneecap. Oh, hang on, there we go. Right, so trying to look. So okay, so he's not sitting very well. He's sort of crouching and all that sort of stuff like
He's
that.
having a
if
poop.
he sort of plonked there, I don't think I'd be able to get. They could fit, but as you can see, it's not a good fit. So I don't think I will have anybody in it. All sorts of stuff here.
You could always break the legs.
Diorama.
You could always break the leg, reposition them, and then milliput.
Yeah, well, that's right. But I had a look around Mini Art. They've got pretty much a lot of Mini Art figures at Frontline. I keep on nearly saying Fighter World, but there's nothing that really suits. The ones that would come closest, I think, would be a cafe customers, but they're pretty much modern ones. You know, remember I was looking for not so much German figures per se as cricketers, people I could sort of put in a jumper and long trousers, but I just haven't. But I think, I don't know, there's probably no point really trying to get anybody to wangle inside these things.
Well, you could just have them prepping it, can't you?
Yeah,
With some
I think
people.
that's what I'm going to do. But what is weird with this is it seems to, so once you get those on, so you can sort of see the way they envisage this is the engine through a gearbox drives that wheel, which rubs on the rubber part that actually turns and runs it along the ground. But then you've got two like training wheels, outriggers if you like, that would sit either side like that.
Yeah.
But what they haven't included is any way to actually steer it left or right.
Yeah.
Because again, they've got brake shoes here for drum brake, and either side of the drive wheel there. So you can make it go, make it stop, but I can't see how you would actually turn it. I don't think these would work. If these could sort of hinge,
Yeah.
There wouldn't be enough to turn the big tread in the middle, left or right. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's imaginary, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
engineering of some sort went into it.
Yeah. Dee says, evening, Uncle Alex and Uncle Auntie Adie. I wouldn't call Adie Auntie. Dieter says, looking good, Mikey. Rough sea, so he'll have to swing his 3-iron accordingly. Yeah. And he says, evening, Uncle Scott. Sonic says, I want a blue lube and subscribe sticker. Looks cool. Dieter says, DJ Sonic, no Viagra pills were harmed producing said sticker. You know that, right? And he says, welcome, Uncle Ian, Alex and Kieran. And Sonic says, I thought making those stickers would have been a hard job. Ha 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 ha. Right.
A sticky situation nonetheless.
Yes, indeed. What was I going to do? Right. I need some rock type colours.
I'm just going to do a bit of touch up before I
Go for slate
get
grey.
these together.
I can hear Sonic giggling to himself in the other room.
Oh god.
That never happened.
Slate grey.
Alrighty.
Dieter says, don't keep a stiff leg over it, Sonic.
That will
I'm
be
just
why
going, hello. How are we all this morning, afternoon, evening? Hello, amateur model making.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, well, thank you. Jim says, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Very good.
there we go. As I say, I need to touch up something before I crack on with getting it together. I had to reposition the fuel tanks. Yeah. And I'd forgotten to paint it. You can see on that side there, the driver's observation window. I'd not painted it white before I stuck it together, so I need to do that. And you can see the fuel tank there is got a bit of grey on one side, but I need to just touch that up. So this won't take long.
Sonic says, sounds like he's getting moist over there, Hagrid.
trying to
He
keep
always
this
finds that level, doesn't he? What modders?
Says, aren't we trying to keep this kid friendly?
Yes, but for some reason Sonic always brings it down to that level. Dieter says, that's why you slap that good, otherwise it wouldn't stick. Not so much kid friendly, but at least, family, older kid friendly, teenager friendly. Like, I wouldn't swear in front of my 3-year-old and 7-year-old nephew, but I'm not too bothered about it with my 13-year-old stepson.
We'll say adolescent friendly.
Yes. Yeah.
But to be fair, half of the bloody viewers are adolescents.
True.
Right, we've got the humour and the of an adolescent.
Dieter says, what now? We're discussing stickers. What is not kind of friendly about that? Oh, wait. Laugh out loud. Never mind. Sonic says, innocent double entendre. Problem is, it's not really double entendre if it's blatantly obvious what you're saying.
Yeah. And Sonic and innocent just really don't go in the same.
So keep it sort of Shrek level. Shrek movies where if a kid's watching, it's just a really nice film, but a really good film. But if an adult's watching, you sort of just about get the adult jokes in it. Amateur Modelling says, got the next 4 days off, another year older, no wiser than I was before. So it's just glue, paint, and getting frustrated. Well, at least you've got another 4 days off. And I'm assuming happy birthday is in order. Ooh. I just realised it's only a week and a half till my birthday.
It is, and I will be sending your present off on Wednesday.
That's because you're naughty.
I know.
Fall out with you, you know.
Go on.
Dieter says high five on that. You've already got moderator privileges. You don't need to buy any more. You know, bribe me isn't going to work anymore.
I am buying one of my best friends a birthday present.
Jim says, looks like you're nearing the end of your diorama, Mikey. What'll be next funny build? Well, I don't know, because John, you want to have a break after the funny build, don't you? After you've done yours.
I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I should work on saving my marriage, shouldn't I?
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, me and Tiff have got an idea what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be funnies, the next one, but we've got an idea what build we're going to do. We've already decided. Aha.
Yeah.
Amateur model making says, was yesterday and was stuck in work. Oh, that sucks. Oh, sugar. That reminds me, I've got to text my dad and wish him happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Wouldn't mind went out for a birthday meal with him on Sunday. So I should have remembered. Sonic says, I'm referring to the channel stickers. You lot are twisting things that are threatening my poor innocence. Really?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Alan says, hope you're all well. I can't stay for obvious reasons, but we'll see you in another stream soon. Bye for now. All right, buddy.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us. Amateur Mall Maker says, thank you anyway. You're welcome. And Sonic says, cheers, Alan. I think this music's getting a little bit repetitive. Let's see. What have we got? Let's try Stellar Wind. Ooh. Can you all hear that?
All I can hear really is my spray booth. So I'll stop it.
I can just about hear it.
You can't hear it?
Just about. I can just about hear it. It's not too loud.
How's that?
It's a bit better.
There you go. Dieter says, my birthday as well as Near's this year coincides with Scale Model Convention, so we have the whole convention wishing us happy birthday and me having a hangover. Excellent. I mean, obviously, hangover bit's not good. You should have learned by now how to avoid hangovers, but I bet you can hear it now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pint of water before you go to bed. You'll be fine. No hangover.
Yeah. Dieter says, can't hear much as the hen house is open next to our office. Lunch in the kitchen. Ah. Ian says, Stellar Wind. Would that be a burp in the face? A woman called Stella.
Stella.
There used to be a woman over the road from us when we were a kid called Stella. She was mad as a box of frogs. Sonic says, or a fart after a certain brand of alcohol. I'm going to turn that down a bit because that's getting a bit loud. There you go. Yes. I was drinking the alcohol-free version of that, didn't I? And it's actually all right.
Alcohol-free version of alcohol?
No, Stella Artois.
Oh, Stella. Okay.
Yeah. It's actually quite nice. You all right, John?
Yeah. Just reorganising my bench, if that makes sense. So I just had to pack away all those German soldiers I took out earlier.
Tell you what, there's few things as satisfying as finishing a build and clearing all your desks so it's nice and clean.
Oh no, that just hasn't happened here for quite a while. Alrighty. There's not much left to this really. It's basically, if I was doing it out of box, just put the tread on. There's a single headlight. There's a what else? That's about it really.
Hagrid says, Mikey in Dutch in Hangover is having a male cat when you translate it literally. And I have two of those, meaning I am permanently hungover. In the intended context, all get drink, wallet goes. She says, morning all, sorry late, district nurse, no problems. Sonic says, never saw the point of alcohol-free booze, to be honest. Well, the point is, you can join in with your mates having a drink and not get any alcohol in your system if you're driving.
Yeah,
it still tastes all right.
Yeah. So you could have a social drink without consequence.
Yes. That's the point of it. That's why it was brought into pubs for designated drivers. So they didn't have to sit there with a cup of coffee or a glass of Coke. And they actually have less sugar in than Coke as well. Which makes them better for diabetics. Dita says, laugh out loud, Ian. Summer brew by Stella Artois. Haha, Stella Wind or comes with natural odors. June says, evening Scott. Sonic says, eau de cologne. No, eau de Stella. Jim says, I hear you about clearing the workbench after finishing a project, Mikey. Looks great and feels better. Then comes the mess of the next project. Well, the thing is, because we're doing 4 builds a week, 4 different builds each week, I have to clear my desk between each live stream, and I find it does make a big difference to my mental health around doing the builds. My mojo. Sonic says soft drinks do the same and taste better, Maggie. See, I like the taste of beer, but again, it's the whole thing of you don't look out of place. You don't look like you're the designated driver or the odd one out. If you're holding a bottle of beer that looks pretty much the same as the other bottles of beer, just it's got 0.0% written on it. You're not sat there all your mates with bottles of beer whilst you have a glass of Coke or something. Other drinks are, of course, available. Junior says, morning, Ian. Sonic, Hagrid, Nigel, Joe, Tiff, Jim, Matthew, David, Ian, and AD.
Hello.
Dita says, Jim, that is known as the Great Circle of Sprue. Jim says, I think I dated Stella Artois. Jim says, greetings, Julian. I think one of the funniest characters in British sitcom history is Rene Artois.
Rene Artois.
Yeah, Rene Artois from Hello, Hello.
Ah, okay. Is that a surname?
Yeah.
Never watched it.
You've never watched a Lower Low?
Nope.
Do you know what it's about?
Nope.
It's about a French guy that owns a cafe during World War II in occupied France. And it's about him trying to balance the resistance, trying to get him embroiled in activities to fight the Germans, and the Germans that are always coming into his cafe trying to get him to help him fight the resistance. And then at the same time, his waitresses are he's always copping off with his waitresses and trying to avoid his wife catching him.
Oh, God.
So he'll do things like he'll be cuddling with one of the waitresses, and his wife will walk in and she'll go, "Vinny, what are you doing with that woman, with that girl?" And he goes, "Can you not see, stupid woman, that she was having a fainting fit? I was merely trying to resuscitate her." And then he stands there going, trying to blow air into her mouth.
Jeez.
Yeah. But the cafe is also like a brothel sort of thing as well. So the German officers can pay for the waitresses to have time with the waitresses, and the German colonel, he's always paying for one of the waitresses to take him upstairs with a leather flying helmet and a wet celery.
Okay.
Because that's his fetish.
I mean, each to their own.
Yeah. But the way they done it is really funny.
I'll have to have a look.
Oh yeah, and they're all because the resistance, like Sonic said, because the resistance are always trying to rope him into helping them. He spends the whole time trying to hide British airmen in his cafe as well, without the Germans finding him. And he's trying to hide a piece of art from the Gestapo and things like that. Whilst also pretending to help the Gestapo. Try and be helpful. Because he's actually like a monumental coward. But he ends up being like the hero of the resistance and everything.
To be fair, it sounds like something Sonic would rope me into watching.
Oh.
It's really good. Probably clips of it on YouTube.
Oh, there would be, I'm sure.
Yeah. And where we got to? There you go. Julian says, alcohol-free also means you're the only one with a clear head and can take the mick out of the rest of making fools of themselves. Exactly. Sonic says, saying that, if they did alcohol-free Corona and Jaeger, I'd probably drink. They do alcohol-free Corona. In fact, in our local pub, that's the only alcohol-free beer that they do, so that's why I have when I go to the pub if I'm driving. Sonic says, bottles of Holston also. I see Holston beer around. Okay, well, it's not very popular. Sonic says, ooh, Rene. Yeah. Julie says, oh, was just taking the bit as the dream. Oops, sorry, Crabtree attack. There you go. Yeah. You also got Officer Crabtree, who's a British agent who thinks he can speak French. But he can't. He ends up saying things like, I was pissing in your doorway. Instead of saying passing, he says pissing and things like that. Getting the words muddled up. David says, listen very carefully. I will say this only once. Yeah. Michelle, the resistance leader. Sonic says, British Airmen and their daft disguises. Hilarious. Yes. Ian, you stupid woman. There's a quote a lot in our house. In jest, I must add. Yes. Junior says, Madame Fanny. Renee, yeah. Renee's mother-in-law is called Madame Fanny. And she's bed-bound, but the radio is hidden underneath her bed. But she's deaf as a post. So they come in and go, Mama, we need to use the radio. And she'll go, What? I cannot hear you. And then they just lift the end of the bed up and tip it backwards until it gets to the radio. And then they just prop it up in the air until they finish using the radio, and they drop it back down again.
Mm.
And if a German comes in the room or somebody mentions the German, she starts spitting all over the place. She's Germans. But she's mad as a brush. Dieter says, General von Klinkenhofen, Colonel von Strom, Captains Geering and Bottarelli, Lieutenant Gruber, and eventually Lance Corporal Helga Gerhardt. Yeah. The Germans and the Italian. Sonic says the picture of the fallen Madonna with the big boobies. Yeah, that's the piece of art that he has to try and hide. Junior says Hagrid, don't forget Hair Flick. Yeah, he's the Gestapo officer. Sonic says Klopp. Yep. Sonic says, no, I said Flick of the Gestapo. There you go. Peter says Flick was Gestapo, not Wehrmacht. Yep. Dieter says Otto Flick, von Smolhausen, von Flockenstoffen, and von Tiefensinken. Yeah. Julian says constable, not officer. Ooh. Crafting Budgie Mama's in. She says hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Tammy.
We're just talking about the British TV program called LOLO. Sonic says we have to watch some of the LOLO episodes, Tiff. Yeah. I've got the box set on DVD. It's not that expensive.
I'll see if I can find it.
Dieter says Agent Crabtree, Michelle of the Resistance, and Blonde Hadas of the Communist Resistance, Monsieur Alphonse, Madame Fanny, and the twin brothers Leclerc. Yeah. Scott says, hi, Tasha. Crafting Budgemore says, my mum has the box set of that. Brilliant. See? It's awesome. Dieter says, and the serving girls were Yvette Carte Leblanche and Mimi Leblanc, and many Camier. Yeah.
Carte Leblanche. LeBlanc?
Yeah. Mimi Leblanc, she's like a mad patriot sort of thing. If she's the one that's like, if the resistance said they needed somewhere sabotaging, she'd be like, I shall strap the bomb to match heaving bosom, and I shall walk in and take on the Germans. And I shall sacrifice myself for France. Like Renee's always trying to reel him in. It's like, no, calm down, come on, we don't want to get involved with this. And then ends up doing it himself. Sonic says that female German officer that Hair Flick tells to kiss him. Yeah, that's Helga. Crafting Budgemon says hi, Scott. And Dieter says Helga Gerhardt. Yep. Right. And on that note. Oops, it is. Start back at the beginning. Why does it sound like there's a strimmer outside my house?
Is there maybe a strimmer outside your house?
Because, surprise, surprise, the day after I have my car washed, the gardeners turned up to cut the grass for the first time this year. Lovely. So now my nice clean car will be covered in bloody grass. I don't know if you can hear that through the microphone. I hope not.
No,
good.
Not at all.
Dieter says, funny enough, Helga ends up marrying Gruber. Yeah. And the airmen, Fairfax and Carstairs. Hello! Yes. I like the episode where they pretend to have a wedding so that Fairfax and Carstairs can escape in a hot air balloon. But they end up setting off the gas by mistake. So it just ends up with a massive gazebo floating across France. And they live in the village of Nouvion.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with it. I've seen it a couple of times, but I don't really remember the characters or.
Sonic says the camp German and the idiot one that keeps saying Klopp. He's not an idiot. If you watch all the episodes, he's actually not an idiot. What he actually is, he's actually he's a German officer that doesn't like the Germans. And later in the show, he actually turns out to be a British double agent or German double agent. So because they think he's gone missing or been killed in action. And then I think in the next series, they actually end up talking to him on the radio, and he's actually in London as a British officer. Junior says, hi, Crafting Budgie Mama. Sonic says, then there's the Italian one with the big flamboyant hat. Yeah, Lieutenant Buttarelli. Ian says, Sonic, he's saying Claire. Yeah, yes. He's saying the H word without the HI at the beginning. It just sounds like he's saying Klopp. Junior says, Sonic, I think he was just saying Claire after everyone else saying Heil. Yeah. Because if he hadn't said it, they know that he'd known that if he hadn't said it, then he'd get in trouble. But nobody'd notice if he didn't say all of it. Which I think was the idea behind it. Tim says, hi all, projects are looking great. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, hello.
Dieter says, or when Mimi, dressed as a nun, ends up floating away on a flying radio wireless, passes the Germans who are debating a sign for the invasion. Yeah. Sonic says, his voice is hilarious. Yeah. Dieter says, oops. Dieter says, von Strom, can it be flying nun? Von Klinkenhofen, I suppose it could be anything. Why? Von Strom, looking at Gruber, no reason at all. Yes. Lieutenant Gruber and his little tank. Junior said, oops, sorry, Mike, forgot about the H word. Yeah. All right, buddy. He says, evening, Tim. Luckily, I think before I speak.
I don't know what colour to do the feathers on the back of his cloak.
Say what?
His cloak's a dark blue. His cloak. And It's got like a bunch of feathers at the back, and I just don't know what colour to do them.
Brown?
Oh, he's got brown on his mask.
Yeah. Gold.
Gold feather.
So he looks all.
I do have a gold.
There you go. Do highlights and lowlights on it, and then do it in gold. Go.
It's quite a dark gold that I've got.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You could do it in that, and then maybe lighten it a little bit to do the highlights.
Yes, I've got. Where is it?
What do you use that.
Ian
yet.
says, evening, Tim. Julian says, evening, Tim. Dieter says, oh, when Gruber has to play Adolf, he gives Rene a sissy wave. Oh my god, I think the Fuhrer has the hots for me. Faints. Dieter says, memories. Ian says, laugh out loud, Hagrid. Sonic's laughing. And Julian says, B word in the cake was hilarious with the fuse on the candle, with the handle on the gâteau, with the chateau. Yeah, I need to get out more.
So I've got the gold, and then I've got this really nice, like, light, almost like it's like a brass, like gold, a brassy gold kind of color that I can use for highlights. Or I can use silver.
Sonic says, I miss watching the shows. To be honest, those wartime sitcoms like Getting Half Up, Mum and Dad's Army, brilliant. Yeah, and you can get the box sets of them all on Amazon. But you'll probably never see most of them on telly again because of material. Nigel says that jet propelled Grandmama was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny, that. Okay, I think it doesn't look too bad. Maybe add a little bit of lightness to it. Kevin's in. He says, good day, everyone. Hello, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
Hola.
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 Do.
How are you getting on with yours, John?
Oh, yeah, you know, getting there. Just splashing bits around them. I got splash mud, but I won't do that yet, and it won't be too muddy inside because I don't play in the rain. I don't know. We'll see.
DJ Sonic says, hope Hello Hello complete box set is still available on DVD. I really want them now. Yep.
Oh.
You can either get the box set, complete box set, or you can get the different series. Hobby Time says, hey guys. Hey, Hobby Time.
Hello.
And Jim says, greetings, Hobby Time. Hobby Time says, hi, Jim. Peter, I remember how they later upgraded Fan and Fanny's beds so that the end knobs would start to flash when London calls. And she'd go, ooh, she flashing knobs. Yes. Knobs are flashing. Joe says, I've got to find that show, Hello Hello, on Netflix or BritBox. Maybe on BritBox. It won't be on Netflix. You could probably find episodes of it on YouTube. If not full episodes, and certainly clips from it. The best bet is DVDs. Especially with BritBox, because it's owned by the BBC and ITV, and they tend not to show a lot of the older ones now because of sensitivities. Because everyone's gone very thin-skinned.
Yeah.
Come on. Gosh, truth. Oh, for goodness sake. on. There you go. Oops, probably too much. Dieter says, and the word puns with the Gnocchus sausages. Yeah. Gnocchus. And his wife's always singing, but everyone hates her singing, so the German officers always order cheese in the restaurant, so that when she's singing, they can put cheese in their ears. Hey, LJ's in. Hello, LJ. She says, morning, all.
Morning.
Hey, how are you?
Jim says, regarding LOLO, I've seen episodes or snippets of them on my YouTube feed. Yeah. Hello. Jim says, crap, there's a B word too. Sigh, I need to list them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Dieter says, you can watch the entire series on YouTube and have the box somewhere, if not with my parents in France. Yeah. Hello. Oh, apparently LOLO's on Amazon Prime. There you go. Yeah. It's a good show. The phrase, the title of the show, LOLO, comes from when Rene's on the radio. He goes, hello. This is Night Talk Call in London. Sonic says, when younger, I forgot the name of the famous German Red Baron. Always thought his name was Baron von Klinkenhofen, and my dad used to find it funny as hell, and I never knew why. Dieter says, sadly, Goering usually was left with Emmenthal cheese. I could still hear her singing as I was left with the whole cheese. And one time it got stuck in one ear, and he banged his head to loosen it. Yeah. He did indeed. Now I'm just doing some little highlights on the rocks, just to give it a little bit of depth. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah. Julie says, part one from Google. Why does he say Klopp in LOLO? Klopp is German means not. This is used in the same way as in cards meaning pass. Sam Kelly has said in interviews that Gearing is saying Plur because he couldn't be bothered to say HH, so he shortens it. It does seem to sound more like Klopp than Plur, but that may not be deliberate. Sonic says, always loved the way he said it. Dieter, few people, however, know that LOLO is actually a satire on a different series produced in cooperation between BBC and BRTN called Secret Army, and the cafe was located in Belgium. There we go. I just like watching Keeping Up Appearances and things.
Hyacinth bouquet.
Steve says, hello, and sorry, but that music is a bit loud and distracting, dudes. No offense to that. Not at all. The problem I've got is it keeps making it go louder and quieter.
And he won't let me sing.
No. How's that? Hopefully that's a bit better. Dieter says, Gearing actually says, clap, so he does not have to click his heels, nor needs to heal anyone. Yeah. But anyway, can we get off the topic now? We've been talking about it far too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more tedious.
I'm,
says,
I'm not that familiar with it, so I can't join in the conversation. So apologies.
Yeah. Let's change the subject now. There's more than one topic on this show. Junior says, Hagrid, I mentioned that in my assignment for my MA. It's on Discord. There we go.
So,
it says, maybe...
Can I talk about politics then?
No.
No.
Oh.
Sonic says, maybe we should have some French accordion music. You can have some at the end when the titles are rolling. Steve says, thank you. No problems. Deed says, as the clap would take the place of both. Right. Again, change the subject now. John.
Well, is that band as well?
What do you like?
We just banned you from singing altogether.
So
right. Now I think I think I want a bit of I don't know. What have we got? Light rust.
June says, Mikey, maybe it's noise cancelling on the microphone. Music volume isn't a problem here, by the way. It's not the noise cancelling on the microphone. What it does, StreamYard does, is it fades the music in and out, louder and quieter when we talk. Deed says, okay, change the subject. How about Yellow Submarine? Yeah, it's a crap song. June says, hi, Stephen.
Oh, there he goes. He's singing. He's singing. He's humming.
Sonic says, Tiff will mute you.
Yeah.
I'm literally hovering over the mute button right now.
Okay.
Sonic says, volume levels seem fine to me. Excellent. I have turned it down quite a bit. Junior says, do the windows open it, Hagrid? Deed says, Ringo and Fred walk through a room with statues. Fred, what are your friends doing? Ringo displaying. Okay. The Beatles. Sure. It's a band
Not a fan from memory.
No, not really. Their music doesn't really interest me.
Oh.
I prefer when they did the solo music.
Your channel doesn't interest them either, so.
Well, no, because half of them are dead.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I like some of the solo work they did afterwards.
Okay.
It's just the actual music that they made as a band. I was just like, eh.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of it, and it does change over the years. So you've got to find something you like. I mean, some of the best songs are the more obscure ones, the ones that you're not sick of. You know, the ones you won't roll your eyes if they start playing. Cause...
I think that's the problem, isn't it? They've been overplayed that much that I'm just like, a lot of people are like, eh. It's not that it's not good music; it's just people are fed up with hearing it.
But if you heard, say, "Hide Your Love Away," you know, or Blackbird, for instance. That you'd be going, oh, I don't mind this one. Oh, haven't heard this in yonks.
Yeah.
Lube and subscribe.
He just says, Fred displaying what Ringo displaying round. Yeah. Duke, good day, all you beautiful people. A bit late, too much work stuff. No problems. Those people won't watch themselves sleeping. Took you extra time to get your trousers up off the floor this time, did it, Duke?
Oh, crikey. Goodness gracious.
Right. Dieter says, evening, Uncle Dukes, and now silent for a while. I've been spamming it. Laugh out loud. Tim says, John, how much, if any, of the interior will be visible, do you think?
Next to none. Shut up. No, I plan to leave one door open. So, yeah, it'll be. Let's do a test, shall we? Yeah, you know, everyone's thinking, get on with it, and just build the bloody thing, will you? Right, that's that way. So about that much.
It's actually not bad. That looks pretty cool, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
still
but it'll
see
be
enough
covered up.
of the detail inside.
Yeah. So I'm just literally just splashing bits of color on it now. So it's a rust wash, and made there's a bit of bronze there, a bit of oily steel, and just bits of color, really, just to break it up a bit. But yeah, you won't see a lot. I want more of a wash on the engine though. Where's that Nullen oil gone? There we go.
Tim says, very cool. Excellent. Duke says, I was actually teaching someone how to watch people sleep. Ah. He says, hi, Duke. And Dieter says, I have a Russian colleague in IT who he works for Sick of It. There you go.
Hey, works for Sick of It.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if I worked in IT, I'd be sick of it too.
Thank you for
I always
reminding
thought,
me.
like, if you say lined up, waiting for coffee, say you're at Gloria Jeans or something or other, you know, hello, somebody next to you, oh, hello, what do you do for a living? And you could say, well, you know, I used to be in the Air Force, I'm sort of retired now. Oh, that sounds okay, I guess. Then you'd say, what do you do? Oh, I'm in IT. Ow! Why did you punch me? Oh, you know. Yeah. Maybe it's a dream of mine. Maybe it'll happen one day.
What, to get
Sorry, Dieter. Just, you know.
When I was getting my hair cut yesterday, I was talking to the woman who cut my hair, and it turns out her ex-husband was in the Air Force, right? In the Royal Air Force. And we got to talk about it. She said, oh, yeah. She said, did you get to go anywhere? So I went to Iraq, Gibraltar, Falklands. I went to the Falklands. I went, oh, yeah, it's not bad down there, is it? She went, it's just shit all. She said, that was my damn honeymoon.
Oh, well.
Because he got posted a couple of weeks after we got married, so we just had to go to the Falklands. I had to go and meet him in the Falklands for the honeymoon.
Well, that's all right. It's worse places in the world.
Apparently, she was heavily pregnant flying down there, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
No.
I guess it'd be like a long Herc flight.
Well, it's not Herc, is it? Herc can't fly that far.
Well, they can stop and refuel and land occasionally.
Yeah, but what we do is we fly from Bryce to Ascension Island on a civilian airliner, and then fly from Ascension down to the Falklands on a civil airliner, because it's a civilian flight.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't fancy flying all that way in back of a Herc.
Oh, well. You haven't lived.
Flying back from Gibraltar and Iraq in a Herc is bad enough, thank you very much.
No, only if you're down the back, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll do. Oh, look, this is years ago now. There's an F-111. I think it was a 40th anniversary piss up, like Dining Night, in Amberley. So we were with the Hercs, of course. We flew down to, from Richmond in Sydney down to Canberra to pick up some VIPs and take them up there. All they were all basically, there's an aircraft load of ex, chiefs of Air Force and basically all the crowd that are still hanging around bloody Canberra, just pissing people off. And there's one guy, he was like, he looked disgusted before he sat down. I said, "Can you please take a seat?" Like, because the load, he asked me, to get them all seated. So, "Can you please take a seat? We're getting ready to taxi." And he said, "Who's the pilot?" And I said, "Oh, blah blah blah." He said, "I don't know him." I said, "No, I do. He'd want you to take a seat, sir." And he just like, I'm not going to sit down here. I've never sat in the back of a Hercules. I'm not going to bloody start now. And he looked about 80 odd. I'm just thinking, do you want me to, kick you in the kneecap to sit you down or what? So I just went to the Lodi and told him what he said, and he went over, and they're having a yelling match, and I can hear the Lodi saying, "It's I'm speaking with the captain's authority," and he's doing the the whole sort of thing, the hand point thing.
Yeah.
And this guy was a flog. So later on, when we're in Amberley, I just mentioned it to the Lodi, and he's like, he said, I was about to punch his lights out, and I thought, well, it only took me about 30 seconds, so I don't know how long it took him. But yeah, the guy's a flog.
Yeah. I've never understood why people are like that. At the end of the day, if the crew tell you to do something, you bloody do it because they're telling you for a reason.
Yeah. Like, sit down, we'll take off and get you up to the piss up that is free.
Yeah.
We didn't go. We weren't. We just stayed in a hotel for the
You
weekend.
were just taxi drivers.
Yeah. What was interesting about that flight? I mean, a couple of things were, but on the way back, the Boggy co-pilot got on the turfs with his mate. A couple of civvies or whatever, and he turned up drunk. And we had a bread bag, and he emptied all the bread out of it. And he's while we're driving to Amberley to get on the aircraft, he's throwing up in this bread bag. And one of the passengers, it was an OPSAT passenger, it happened to be one of the XOs in our squadron. So he did the task in his civvies. I never saw that pilot again. He was not around after that.
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does not surprise me.
No. Let's see. Where did I get to? There we go. June says, Hagrid, I posted that assignment on Discord and tagged you. Deed says, I will have a read, mate. Much appreciated. Sonic says, sounds like the Aussie Mr. Bean. Lady Sam's in. She says, hi, panel. Don't know how long I can stay. Had an accident. I tore my meniscus and can't bend or straighten my leg for too long. Ooh.
Oh, that's no good.
Sounds painful.
It does.
It says, hi, Tasha. Hi, Scott. Hi, Stalker. It says, ouch, you take good care of that leg. Aussie Ian says, Aussie Mr. Bean. Oh no, British Ian says, Mr. Bean. Aussie Ian says, note to self, don't tell John what I do for a living.
Yeah.
What does he do, John?
I don't know. It
Yeah.
hasn't come up in
He says,
conversation.
John, if you punch me, I'll pull you over my shoulder and dunk you over the bar and have a coffee with you. Deal?
You have to catch me first, mate.
With your back, it won't be difficult.
No, it won't be
Dieter says,
difficult at all. I'm just talking myself up.
Dieter says, drat in. We need to punch it out. Hobby Time says, hi, Sam. Julian says, hi, Lady Sam. Sonic says, ooey, Sam. And Hobby Time says, hi, Julian. There we go. Oh, I need to do a members live at some point in the next week as well. Oh, crap. Yeah. It's the end of the month. On Monday. I've got nothing on Saturday. Okay.
Me either.
Might do Saturday. What about you, John?
Oh,
'Cause you're
members only.
You are now a member for the month.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, Saturday. Should be right.
Cool. We'll do a members only live Saturday.
Just tell me what time. I'll make sure I'm out.
Yeah.
Nah, just kidding.
Yeah. Not sure what time to do it because you usually go to Friends of Miles Heroes thing on a Saturday, don't you?
No, Sunday.
No, Saturday. Friends
yeah,
of Miles.
Yeah, but that's just a drop in on Discord. And, you know,
Yeah.
chew the fat while everyone's at their bench. It's not like a planned event or whatever.
No. Okay, cool. I'm not going to the last few anyway.
They're probably sick of me anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't say that.
Yeah. Oh, good grief.
Oh, especially once they all find out what I've said about IT. Well, I don't think they'd let me back in.
It's all right. It's me and Gary that's in charge of the IT for the Friends of Miles Heroes. Well,
For now.
oh, okay. We've got the AGM tomorrow night as well, John.
It's
Discord.
is it committee only?
No, it's open to all members because it's
Well, there
the
you go.
annual general meeting, isn't it?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'll have to turn up for that then. I think, as I said, I seek re-election as a member with member without a clue.
I second that. Exploring Unseen says, "Hi guys, how is everyone? Hello, buddy. We're all good."
Yeah.
Glad you made it.
Yeah. Lady Sam says, "Guys, don't play lawn bowls. It's dangerous." Oh yeah, you said you were going to go and play that the other day, didn't you? June says, "Hi, hobby time." Sonic says, "Plumber, it's a me, a Mario." Yes.
It's a me.
Scott
I
says,
can
"Good
say
day, sir." Sonic says, "John, you know Obelix catches things sometimes with many ears, right? Guess what I can do with tree trunks, aka K-Birds?" Lady Sam says, "Hi, T." Julian, in, what do you do for a living? Asking for a friend. Duke says, "Lady Sam, now you're all like me and refer to your knees as your good knee and your bad knee. I just say you got pneumonia." Dieter says, "I'm out on Saturday and ironically, I'm helping out in a model shop." Ah, there we go. Lady Sam says, "Hi to all. I've missed." You have missed us. Nobody misses us. Tim says, "We always told the boys looking a bit dusty during breathos before duty. AWOL is a lesser charge than blowing over." Sonic says, "Tossing the caver sounds like another double entendre." Peter says, "Duke and Lady Sam, our friendly hair flicking von Schmorhausen." Oops, right. Other topic. I beg your pardon. Lady Sam says, "John, you have to wait for stalking."
Yeah. It's all right.
Lady Sam also says, "Hi, Duke." Sonic says, "PMSL Hagrid." Hagrid says, "Undertaker swiftly with style." Yes. She says, "Lady Sam, you underestimate John. I'm sure he can stalk a stationary target." Julie says, "Nobody misses me, not unless their aim is really bad. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Okay, let's try this. Oh bugger. Oh poo. Oh damn.
What did you do?
Oh, so these two little these radiator hoses.
Yes.
I had sprayed the ends of them brass. This a couple of weeks ago. I was meant to go back and what I was going to do. I was thinking about like lagging them, like putting a thin strip of Tamiya tape, wrap them around. But I won't do that. I'm looking at it. I don't think you'll see them, but I will paint them just an aged white, I think, to make them look different from everything else. I've given everything. I've just put a wash everywhere, so it looks absolutely awful. But it adds more shade in there, so I think it does look more sort of steampunk, if nothing else.
Funny enough, John, I've just been using vinyl oil.
Yeah.
Silver.
Ivory. Maybe ivory. Let's go a bit of ivory. Or green ochre. Green ochre. Why not? Actually, I'll do a mix. Half ivory, half green ochre.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I want to give a shout out to my friend Martin Moyes as well. I know he watches sometimes. He's the volunteer for Moles for Heroes, or our local volunteer for Moles for Heroes. The other day, he did his first run as a blood biker. So what he does is, he was a biker anyway, and he runs the North Wales branch of the Royal British Legion Riders Club. But what he's done is he did his advanced motorcycle course and everything, and he's now he transports emergency blood and milk around the country to hospitals and things on his motorbike.
That's cool.
Yeah, right.
So if people need blood transfusion and stuff, and they need the blood from another hospital, he's one of the people that gets called, and they go on the motorbikes to take it there as quick as possible.
Well done, that man.
It's a charity. It is in the UK. He's a good man. So well done to him, and I know he's very proud of it. He's very proud of having achieved it. So look, see if I can find a picture. A picture up this morning. There you go. There we go. It's a picture he put up this morning.
That's cool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he transports blood, milk, and organs and stuff like that on the motorbike. So, well done.
My sister-in-law asked yesterday if I was an organ donor.
Yes, he said.
Yeah, and I said yes, I am. And I said, like, you know, obviously, I'm thinking lately I might leave my beard to. Like, there's got to be some Santas around somewhere that could do with a proper beard. So you never know.
Yeah. Do you know in Wales you have to opt out rather than opt in as an organ donor?
Is that right?
Yeah.
They've started that in England as well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you could you donate your beard, Mikey, to say
my beard's going to get
Shakespearean company or something like
My beard's getting taxidermied and put on the mantelpiece, mate. Cake, you know Blackadder, where Nursey walks around in that fake beard.
that. Oh yeah.
That's what I reckon. That's what Kay's going to do when I die.
Do you think? I think,
around
you
in
know,
beard.
I can just see Kay just keep looking at the mantelpiece, thinking, "I swear that bastard's still moving."
It's when that sea captain dies, isn't it? That Nursey fell in love with. So Blackadder brings his beard back for her. Dieter says, Sonic, you and me do some Highland games, and John has to umpire the tossing standing in the field. Oh dear.
Yeah. Well,
Going back to that level out.
Yeah. But, you know,
Yeah, Sonic says.
What I'm hearing is, you know, don't mess with IT. I'm just thinking, yeah, I know, you keep telling us. But then you'll mess with us anyway. Bastards.
Yeah. If you got to tell people not to mess with you, then they're probably going to be okay messing with you.
I gotta work out where these hoses go.
That's annoying. Jesus.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we said that at the same time. Then.
Right. Oh. Crikey malikey. Where's it? Oh, okay. That's where it goes. Okay, so... Oh, and I didn't give the radiator a wash. That was dumb. Right, so I've got it, yeah. So, the only thing that needs to go on is the radiator hoses, but I think what I'll do, I'll glue the half on and then just get in there later on with some tweezers or something or other, do a bit of brain surgery. Why not? Oh, talking of that, Severance. Oh, season finale last week. Bloody fantastic.
Severance, isn't that the one where they play the dueling banjos?
No.
Oh, that's Deliverance. Huh?
Yeah, it's a film about IT.
All right. A load of IT nerds playing dueling banjos.
Oh God! Sorry.
Control delete, alt delete, alt delete, alt delete.
Righto.
I painted my keyboard a little bit. Never mind.
With the vomit?
I've accidentally painted a line of gold paint on my keyboard.
Oh, it's probably worth more now.
You could paint your whole keyboard gold. That'd be cool.
That would be a waste of Citadel paint.
It's worth wasting.
It's really not.
Okay, I need to hold that for a minute.
I've got to use this paint to paint an entire freaking army. It's a £3 plus for a little pot that size.
How many mils in it?
Hang on, I'm trying to find out. 12. I mean, to be fair, I got this for free with my subscription, but still.
These Vallejo ones are 17 mil, and they're only £2.50.
I know, but there's no equivalence. Because, you know.
I don't like the pots that the Citadel ones come in either.
I preferred the hexagonal ones that they used to do.
I think I just got used to the drop bottles. I just find it a lot easier to use. Because you're not contaminating it all the time, sticking your manky brush in it.
Yeah, some people do put them into drop
Did you say mankini brush?
Manky brush.
Oh.
What is it with you and mankinis?
I don't know, I thought I could have sworn I heard mankini, but yeah. No.
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 You crazy Austrian so-and-so. Sonic says, not enough colours on that keyboard, Tiff.
There's plenty of colour on the keyboard.
Julian says, I suggested making a film about IT support, The Second Sense. Tagline, I hear stupid people. Yeah. Ian says, Deliverance, animals were harmed in the making of that film. Were they? Okay. Sonic says, Mankini Struth. There you go. How are we getting on?
Okay, let's try. See if I can wangle this. In and around. Oh my god, it's kind of fit.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sonic says Mankini Struth. Yeah. I probably already read that one.
Yeah.
Julian says, no, John, it wasn't Mankini. You know the rest of us have accents.
Yeah, no one else here in Australia, we've had this conversation before, no one here speaks with an accent. So it is weird to hear oh y'all. Constant, what do they call it, captions at the bottom of my screen here. It's not always correct, which is why, you know, it said lube and subscribe a couple of weeks ago.
The only thing at the bottom of your screen is your model.
Come on, you. That shouldn't. Well, I didn't think that would fit. Well. Cool.
Oh. For goodness sake, Sonic. Oh god, now I have the sick version of John dressed as Borat in my head. That's just scary. Scary, scary, scary. You know what, I might put some rocks around top of this. I might do that once I put the grass on. Maybe. Wait for the paint to dry. And then wow, I realised the flags, you know, the flag sticks for when you're playing golf.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was 7 to 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
That is mad.
Did you play golf?
Yeah, but for some reason it never clicked that they were that tall.
Yeah, I think golf would be my kryptonite these days. I wouldn't be able to. I cannot twist without being in quite a lot of pain. So, you know, even say walking along and I just did it now, turning around, walking along and looking who's walking behind me, for instance, like that. I'd sort of go like that. So swinging a golf club off a tee, I think, it's not something I want to try.
No.
Because I reckon I'd be lying on the ground very quickly. Well, yeah. Well, I would be, because I'd be frustrated that I didn't hit the bloody golf ball.
No. Now then.
Now then. Now.
I've got a dilemma. How tall should I do the flagpole? Because if I did it to the same scale as the submarine, it would only be 3.5 millimeters tall. But it's not meant to look in scale that way. It's meant to look in scale that way.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so you'd need to do a bit of forced perspective there and make it taller.
Yeah.
So okay. Let's zoom on you. Let's see how you're planning to compose this. So, where are you planning to put the green?
That's going to be the green. I mean, that's just brown at the minute. So I'm going to cover all that in grass, static grass, and then I'm going to put the hole roughly about here.
Okay. So I reckon I would go the height of the conning tower.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably works. Make a little flag.
What do I know? I've only made 2 dioramas. No, one. I've made one. I need to make the other. Just get on with it, John. Just get on with it.
I think you're probably right about the height of the conning tower.
Yeah, I have. I am right. I've only made 1 diorama.
Dear John. Where's that? June says, I didn't think it would fit. That's what she moving on. Yes. Sonic says, smugglers and the set of braces. Oh, dear Lord. June says, ouch. June says, golf reminds me of a cricket commentator yesterday. Batter hit a 6, someone mumbled, and the commentator said, I could hit it that far, maybe with a golf club. There we go. Joe says, our IT people were called the help desk, but it seemed they never helped us, so I wanted to call them the not much help desk. And they found out. Needless to say, I didn't call much.
No. No.
So, the question is, how tall is the conning tower? Actually, probably about 2 centimeters ish. Okay. 2 centimeters it is. I just happen to have either wire or cocktail sticks. I think a cocktail stick would probably work. Probably about the right thickness. Maybe.
Suddenly fiddly.
Julian says, I'll say tatty bye, folks. Lunchtime and Kara here. Okay, buddy.
Okay. Cheers. See you next time.
Oh, did you see Gary's message about Thursday, John?
No.
He's not going to be here because he's going out for a meal with his family.
Okay.
It's going to be me and thee.
Okay, that's fine.
But he said to cranking on.
Poo. Oh, gee, I had that just now, and then I touched it with glue, and I suddenly didn't anymore. Try that again. Cranking on.
Yep. cranking on
Very
with the
enjoyable
crank.
build, actually.
It is.
Oh, come on.
So it needs to 3 centimeters. Gosh darn it. Snips. Oh dear, what have I done with that?
What have you done with the snips?
Yeah.
I cannot see them from here.
No, me either. I'll see what knife. What? There we are. There you go.
Oh, wow.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, just having trouble getting this.
Getting your life together.
Yeah, all that. No, this is just one. Just really the final piece for the interior. But you know, it's just the radiator hose going to the top of the engine. Bugger.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's no good. Okay, cocktail stick splinters at that length. Let's see. How about one of them? It's gonna be too thick. What about metal wire?
What about metal wire?
Yeah.
Actually looks good with the golden feathers.
Oh, can we zoom in on your sort of quadrant? I'd like a look at that.
That looks cool.
Yeah, love it.
Let's make sure to put some pictures up, modders.
I will. I haven't finished them yet. I've got details on the inside of the claw candy shoes to do.
Yeah. Julian says tatty bye. He says great stream as always. Thank you, Julian. Sonic says cheers, Julian. Ian says bon appetit, Julian. Sonic says uru the new.
Uru the new.
Dieter says getting back to work. We'll finish watch later. Have a good one and keep looking out for flying nuns. Yeah. And Ian says see you, Uncle Hagrid.
Okay, while that's drying for a moment, I'll just put that there. There we go. I'll let that glue. I'll show you for anyone who, obviously most viewers, I think, didn't tune in for my live, which an impromptu live yesterday. I didn't, as I say, it was the spur of the moment because there was no show. But I made some progress on the hurricane. I'll just grab it and show you.
Okay, so that wire is too thin. Cocktail splinter.
Okay.
Baling wire.
So it's yeah. So decals are in place. So the prop is on. It's got the exhaust stubs in place. It's coming along. It's still the decals are very glossy, and it needs to be hit with matte coat to even it all up. But certainly looking like a hurricane so far. So that's coming along really well. And of course, I just bent the end. No, still there. No, I did bend the aerial. Idiot. Yeah, so still a bit of polishing and cleaning and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, it's coming along really well. Not much work left on that.
Sonic says, "Is that antenna on back to front?" Oh, Sonic. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back.
Perfect. Okay. That actually surprises me. I've got a box, of picture hooks and things. The ready-made sets you get. And I looked at the nails in there. I was like, "Ooh, I wonder if that's longer. If that's over 2 centimeters, and it's the right thickness." And it is.
It's pretty lucky.
Yeah. So it looks about right. So I'll use on the nails. Just have to prime it and paint it white. Yeah, that'll look about the right height, I think. Tweezers. Let's try that. Yeah, that'll look about the right height. So I'll need to make a little flag and spray it.
Excellent.
Yeah, Kay's just looked out the window, and my nice clean car that I got cleaned yesterday is now covered in grass.
In grass.
Yeah, because the gardener came and cut all the grass, but didn't give me a chance to move the car.
Mm-hmm.
Which is rather annoying.
It's what we like to call sodzo.
Thing is, right, it's the first cut of the season as well, but they didn't tell us they were coming when they were coming. And I've waited for a couple of weeks to get the car washed because it was filthy. With all the dust and everything that's been in the rain lately. And I went and got it washed yesterday. It cost me £10, and now it's bloody dirty again.
Mm-hmm. It's always the way, though.
Yeah. What I might do is just go to the garage or something and just you put jet wash over it, just get rid of all the grass off it. Because it's clean except from the grass. Ooh, Aussie Ian's just shared a picture of his Spitfire that he did for the 48.
Oh, cool.
Looks better than yours.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nobody's is better than anyone else's. Sonic says, only got my car washed the other week and the back and sides of it are bogging already. Well, yeah, it will be after a few weeks, but this is literally, I got it done at like 4:30 last night.
No, by the other week, he means I slaved for 3 hours washing his car on... When was it? It was last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you help her, Sonic?
He was asleep.
Yeah, Sonic.
No excuse. Get his ass out of bed and do his own bloody car. Help. If he doesn't stay up during the day, he won't sleep at night, will he?
He got up. It's just I had to be downstairs anyway to let the workman into the pizza shop next door.
Yeah.
Because the guy who owns it didn't really want to drive like an hour from where he lives to be there for 10 minutes for them to fix something.
Yeah. Ian says, it always rains when I wash windows, even when rain isn't forecast. Yeah, see, I don't mind the rain, because the rain isn't too bad, but it's now got grass stuck to the side of it. Loads of loose grass. Because the grass is wet as well. And you're not supposed to cut grass when it's wet. So I might take it down the jet wash later and just jet wash all the grass off that side. Sonic says, poor Tiff, I was supervising from the driver's seat when she was doing the last bit. Well,
It was that filthy I had to wash it twice.
and why are you not looking after your own car, Sonic? You are the driver. It's your responsibility for maintenance. Tiff, did you demand recompense?
No, I did it out of the kindness of my own hair.
Start charging him. You're doing work. Charge him a pack of hobnobs each time or something. I didn't want to risk washing off my decals. What?
The stickers?
He's got stickers on his car.
Not washing them. That's your excuse for letting your girlfriend wash your car for you.
He didn't want to use a jet wash in case they came off.
Right.
So we went to Halfords and bought a bucket. Like they did like a set, like a kit for £10. Like the bucket, the sponge, some microfiber cloths.
Yeah.
And some shampoo and that.
Yeah. Duke says, if you can't cut the grass in the rain, no grass will get cut over there. It doesn't rain as much as people think, you know.
We can't believe that.
It hasn't rained. This is the first time it's rained all week. And they've picked the one day where it's rained to come cut the bloody grass. I mean, at least they're cutting it, but at least give me a chance to move the damn car out of the way.
It rained a little bit here overnight, but not much. Sun's back out again. A little bit overcast this morning, but it's picked up.
Yeah. Right. We've only got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
There's no point me starting doing the grass. That's some short grass. It's not too bad. Aussie Ian says, looking forward to seeing how you put the stitching on that, John.
I have no idea, mate. If anyone's got any ideas, put them in an envelope and send them to the white bearded idiot at
Bearded Veteran Creates.
Bearded Veteran Creates. On
I'll forward it on to Scale Modeling Twins.
Only fans or whatever that thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the best contact address is, but this is up to the point where I have. So what the plan is, and so cricket balls don't have chevrons on them like that. So what I was planning to do is file down the chevrons, the diagonal bits. That'll just leave the line in the middle.
Yeah.
And then with a drill, I was going to go along and just basically copy, lots of holes and literally string it. But I'd have to do it in quadrants because I won't be able to do them once it's installed because I can't actually get in there and out and all that sort of stuff like that. So what I think I'll do it in quadrants, and then do the last couple just U-bolts and stuff like that, and just push them through the holes. And that's what I'm thinking, but I don't really know. At this stage, I'm sort of tempted to go, you know what, I'll just build it out of box because I've got no clue. But I'm here for the funnies.
Yeah. Let's have a look at cricket ball. Years since I've looked at a cricket ball.
Yeah, but
yeah, it looks like you could probably do it with a running stitch.
Yes, yeah.
In fact, yeah, you could. So what you could do is drill the holes, stitch them all together, but leave the ones between the parts loose, so the put it over and then pull them tight because it's only a running stitch. And then the bit where you fastened it, just have that at the bottom. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or what you could do is just glue lots of little pieces of twine or cotton or jute or whatever, and just glue them onto the outside rather than trying to stitch it in properly.
Yeah, because it looks like I could just do one hole there, for instance.
Yeah.
And go in, go then up the next one, go down, and just sort of literally it's like just running stitch. But yeah, the center line.
It also looks
up each side.
it looks like a twist, doesn't it?
Twist?
Yeah, it looks like a twisted piece of rope. I know it's a stitch, but
yeah. So apparently by the rules of the game, the center stitching, the two halves of a competition cricket ball have to be sewn by hand. These ones can be done by machine.
Yeah.
But the center ones must be done by hand.
Yeah. I love the fact that you've actually gone and researched all this so much.
Well, I haven't so much. There just happened to be a show on ABC here called How It Works.
Yeah.
And there's an episode on that where they go to the Kookaburra cricket ball factory and they just sort of talk through the process and how they make it. They should just call the show How They Make It. So I was literally watching that, I think, in the week after this started, thinking, oh, that was good timing. And in that, it showed the guy who's been stitching the same cricket balls for 40 years.
Yeah.
And you think he got arms like you wouldn't believe, but just looked like a normal guy. Because it's, fair bit, it's actual leather.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's another option you could do. You could
This is going to work.
you could just glue length thread or something onto it.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
yeah.
just cut
I
little
want
tiny-
to stitch it because you know, well, I haven't rigged a ship model in a while, so it's the closest I'll come to that. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've been thinking today, because I enjoyed doing the live yesterday.
Yes.
I've been thinking about actually doing more of those, but just as I'm chatting or whatever, just building a model from start to finish.
Yeah.
Just my own choice, my own time, and all that sort of stuff, and I can literally take as long as I want.
Yeah.
So I think, oh God, I was reading the instructions today for another Edward biplane that I haven't purchased yet, but I've been watching it at B&A. There are more than 3 in stock, but the other 2 things I had my eye on are both sold out. So, so I'll have to get it soon. But yeah, like that.
Cool.
Yeah, sure is. That's the hour, my friends.
Sonic says, got more decals in post, customize my car on a budget. I never bother customizing cars. It's just a tool for me. And Sonic says, individual small bits of tiny parcel string glued next to each other to give the illusion of how the Cricketball is stitched on.
Yeah.
Ian says, how it's made is a riveting watch in the UK. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. You've
How
never
they-
heard of him over there. There's an Australian called Dr. Carl. I can't remember his surname. Very, very smart guy. Oh, how things work. Here we go.
Yeah.
So that's the show. That's Dr. Carl.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Sonic says, how's that for an idea? Aussie Ian says, could you use stretch sprue glued on, soak it in extra thin cement, and then textured? Like when you do weld beads on a tank.
Yeah, there's options. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Dr. Carl holding a cricket ball.
There we go. Hello, Dr. Carl. Ian says that's how I do it.
Krizelniski. So sorry.
Ian says that's how I do it, Ian.
Ah.
Which sounds like he's talking to himself a little bit, but he's not.
In a way, so what I would do if I was doing this out of box is I'd do what I've never tried it, but I hear other people do it. Is get, say, Mr. Finishing Surfacer and stipple it on to make it look like it's cast instead of just flat. But the fact is, cricket balls are pretty much flat. They're polished and stuff. So I won't be doing stippling.
Are you going to do a gold sort of design on the side?
I'm thinking about getting one of those letraset things where we can burnish it off the paper onto that and having, I'm thinking about, not Kookaburra, but I was thinking like coming up with my own brand called like Platybat is what I was thinking of.
Ooh. You know what you could do? You could print off a copy of your logo and put it on.
Oh.
There we go.
Do you know any place where I can get, say, stickers?
You could make some in Redbubble. They set up your own merch store. They only cost like £2.
Yeah, they do.
Or if you want the smaller ones, you can, I'd say Vistafilm, but print quality wasn't great for them.
All right. So off camera, I'm going to be shaving down all these chevrons.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll just be left with, pretty much the center line.
Yeah.
Of the tread, and as I say, however I do the stitching, they're mainly individually, but when they glue on, then the last couple of stitches will just go between the two, and that should be fine. So 4 of those go all the way around, as you can see. Those 2 go halfway around.
Yeah.
And once you're in place, yeah, that's how much you'll see of the inside, because
You realise once you've put in the last piece on, you'll find that there's actually like a 3 mil gap between one of them or something.
let's have a look.
You'll have
I've
put
not
something
done this
in that
before because it
means
hasn't
it
been
won't
together
fit.
enough. Let's have a look. Well, it does fit, but yeah, there is a gap.
I was right. Alright, that'll just have to be the one that goes at the bottom.
Well, maybe it's a me problem.
But saying that, you could always make a milliput fillet. Those two.
Yep.
Or just that part at the bottom.
Is Maud been laughing at my inability to hold these in place?
Yeah, why don't you use YouTube to hold them in place?
Yeah. It's funny because there's a bit of a, I guess you'd call it, a chamfer on each of these.
Yeah.
And there's a chamfer on the edge of those, so they do sit on each other, but yeah, like it doesn't wobble, doesn't go sideways or whatever, but yeah, you can see it's got the white part of the frame around there.
Yeah.
So no, it'll be alright.
There you go, right. People are saying about the time now, so yeah. So that's where I'm up to. Painted Dark Earth, painted the rocks stuff, so yeah, there you go. Oop, and there goes what will be my flag. Modders, how have you gone?
Pretty good. He's coming along nicely. Started getting some of the details on the inside of the cloak, getting it up, and then the gold feathers look awesome.
Yeah.
I just need to give them a wash and then highlight them. Yeah.
Excellent. There you go. Let's stop the music. There you go. So yeah, seem to have got quite a bit done. Sonic says looks like a Dr. Robotnik vehicle, or Eggman if you're from the US. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice kit. Yeah, it's fun.
Cool. So yeah, back on Thursday at 11 o'clock with the Cranker Panzer. Then Friday we've got the Model T, and then Saturday we'll do the members only live.
Cool.
Right, shall see you all. I can find the thing. Thursday. See you later, guys.
True.
Bye.
Bye.